Now I'll tell you about Wikipedia. We will start from XTools, WM Cloud, which is a comprehensive suite for analytics tools for Wikimedia wikis, such as Wikipedia, and it provides deep insights into user activity, page metrics, and edits across Wikimedia projects. So we have key features: Edit Counter, which is summarizing. Edit Counter, it summarizes user activity, total edits, most edited pages, use of semi-automated tools, article information, so it delivers page-specific statistics like revision count, creation date, number of editors, and page watchers. There is authorship attribution, which estimates contributions by character count per editor, admin statistics, so we can track actions by admins, patrollers, and stewards, and there is tab edits pages created, so see what users edit the most of pages they have created. And we have even blame and other stuff when obviously you can actually identify edit sources, including bots and scripts. So it's actually very handy. As you can see, there is analysis of other revisions. So if you have a user, I can just type. So if I go like admin and just submit, I'll be able to see some of the information. And now obviously I see auto confirm users, first edit, pages edited, we see removal, size and change, and we see actually when it occurred. Great. And if you page history, you can just go to a page title and we can just specify actually the time that we are interested. So if I want to go like maybe iOS, and if I type now the date, okay, let me type 2008 to 2020, I can submit. Yeah, obviously we have to specify the date. So just go this. The day here is the second, so it's just US format. So if you're European, remember the first will be a month and then there will be a day. And I see the ID or Wikidata. I see site links, bytes per site. I see registered edits, and now I have even usernames for characters. And obviously, by going to the username, I can actually see the link, and I see actually top editors for that and average information. There's even other stuff like authorships and other counts, so you can track it over there. And yeah, there is an authorship, so measured by character count. So if there is a page title, I can just type, and if I go, for example, Israel-Palestinian conflict, which as you can see, it's loading because it's hot topic, especially for Wikipedia profiles, and we see actually characters, percentage by each user, and we see actually who contributed to that. And obviously you can just identify people who are behind this article. Great. And there are even like global contributors. This is actually very great. We can see contributors. So this is the namespace. If you want to know, for example, about main stuff and user. So if I go to this user and just see, and I will just not press the data, I will see all of the contributions. So Zionism, we see Israel, and we see Rup Maria. Actually, I don't know, what is it? Just out of curiosity, I will just go there. Ah, okay, it's a doctor activities and writer based in San Francisco. No, right. That's great. And we see even the size. So this shows actually how many characters have been removed, either added. And if you go to another one, we see category, largest pages. So this is the get largest pages. You can go to any talk. So if it's an event, we see the project. Keep that in mind, you can actually go to like Polish Wikipedia and just try to see, and I will see all of the articles. So this one is the biggest one, and I will just get all of the information. Wow, it's, as you can see, it's loading pretty low and it's very big. It's just interesting, but you can find the longest article. And if you go to like English and try to main, you will be able to see that Admiration Committee election December coordination main messages is the longest Wikipedia article. And yeah, we have user talk and very long, I don't know, this is like a list of users, but you can try to find other people like California Congressional Districts or Indian Women in Science. Yeah, this probably will be long. Obviously, you can just try to find another country, and there is even simple counter, like you can just edit counter, it depends on the users, and edit summaries. So edit of summaries usage. So if I go to any user, like this one that I show, I will be able to know. So now if I use user space, I will go there, I see live edits is 637, and I see actually how It looks just one edit 2021 and so in the past, but not anymore. So actually it's very handy. And last but not least, I would like to tell you about page analysis. It's actually very great. Why? Because page views analysis is a toolkit for visualizing how often pages across Wikimedia are viewed. It offers a set of page views, ledge views, tab views, side views, mass views, redirect views, user views, or media views. So you can just compare. So you can just choose any project, you can choose any platform. If it's a desktop, mobile, or maybe agent like Spider, Automate, I would just choose user, and this is a daily. And I will just compare Palestine. And I will be able actually to compare how it look like throughout the time. If you are like common with Go Trends, you'll be able actually to see how they look page views in Wikipedia. So this is for page views, but we can switch. This is the length views, so we can just type the Lord of the Rings, and I will just press submit. It will process all of the pages, and I see actually how it looks across the other languages. So English, which is Deutschland, Germany, S, which is Spain, this is Russia, Italy, France, Japan, China, Portugal, and Poland. And there is also Turkey, Sweden, Finland. This is the Hebrew, Farsi as well. Yeah, we can find actually how it looks across the other country. There is a tab views. So in the tab views, we can exclude pages. We can just try to find, but actually you see the monthly editors and how it look like in the July. But if I go to January, it would be Donald Trump, and then if I go to March, we can go to adolescence TV series. So you can actually even predict it. It's great because you can see what is popular. And now there is a side views. So in side views, you will be able to find like Wikipedia. You can obviously try to type another or more characters. I will just go like, for example, s.wikipedia.org and compare how it looks. So S is not even that close like N. If I compare like Turkish Wikipedia and Polish Wikipedia, I think it would be around, oh, actually Polish Wikipedia is just way much more, but still we can compare statistics, limits and everything. This is the mass views. So this is another great feature, and we can just try to search for category and see the users. So we can just go to like this, the category, and try to type the one that you're interested like. So we can just find some categories. And this is the links to category. Okay, category cats. We have to find, so I would just search Wikipedia category, and we'll be able to find some contents. I would just go to mathematics and logics and mathematics education, and this is category. And now I will just search by across mathematics. We just index all of the mathematics, and I will see all of the page views like science, technology, new math, Wolfram Alpha, how to solve it, STEAM education, and we see pre-calculus, worksheet, so Singapore math. Actually, I don't know what is it. I used to live close to Singapore, but we see actually there is an article. Wow, so like some way of calculating the stuff, which is very great. And yet there is even other like redirects. So if you want to try to redirect like Lord of the Rings, okay, it can be a board game. I will just submit. Okay, there are not so many things, but you see it just goes to the normal game or the confrontation. But if I go to redirect and type maybe another query, I'll just type the Star Wars and just go to the main one. I think you should just fetch more from redirects API, and you'll be able to get more of the information from here. You can just use the reviews. You can exclude redirects and see some of it. So if I go Jimbo Else and submit, I will see user view analysis. So you just process it, and I will be able to see all of the actually user views. So this is the Qiang, and we see it correlated with that. And this is media views. So you can just type the files and try to search like daily, monthly. So this one you can just comparison media request multiple times. So if I just try to type flag, and I will see flag regards to Mexican, and I see actually how it's changed. If I go for another one, maybe flag 1, if I know the images, and flag bank Oakley, I'll be able to get some of the information, but actually it's 0 to 1. So this way you can just type. Obviously you can just try to go to any, like if I go to cryptogenic education maybe, and this is a subcategory, but I'll just go maybe, okay, I will just refresh this one and go maybe to any image. I will just put it here. I'll just go back to Singapore Math, and this is the var model, and we see this one file. And now what I can do, I can just type it over and just press it, and I will be able actually to get some of the requests related to that. As you can see, it's very great. You can compare everything. Cats, dogs is just by default, but it looks actually what is popular just by day. So why it matters in OSINT? It reveals editing patterns and contributor influence, helpful for tracing coordinating editing or assessing user behavior, like I saw here, especially when you try like the user stuff. And it identify automated or bot-driven edits, which could signal organization manipulation and track page evolution and author contributions. So it's valuable for verifying content integrity or detecting bias.